A manhunt for a prison escapee in North Arkansas grows more intense as the hours pass. Thank you for joining us at noon. I'm Karen Fuller. 56-year-old Grant Harden is supposed to be serving a sentence for rape and murder. Now, the man with a lengthy history in law enforcement himself is on the run after getting away from the Calico Rock North Central Unit Sunday afternoon. And right now at noon, still no sign of the former officer turned rapist and killer. THV 11's Carter Thweet is live just outside the prison in Calico Rock with more. And Carter, if you would, tell us what the scene is like where you are. That's where law enforcement has been concentrating their efforts.
That's exactly right, Karen. This is definitely an all hands on deck kind of effort here. As we were driving in today, there was law enforcement in Calico Rock. They didn't stop us because we were coming in, but all the cars coming out, they're checking, and it's the same thing right here. Obviously, no cars right now, but these officers are from the Department of Corrections, and any car that comes in or out, this is about a mile from the prison, they'll check it, and they'll check the trunk as well, just to make sure that Grant Harden is not in there. And like I said, truly all hands on deck. Local law enforcement, I spoke over the phone with the Izard County Sheriff earlier, Arkansas State Police, Department of Corrections. As I said, I was told not to give any specifics on who's from where. Spoken with officers who came from as far as 3 hours away to be here. It's law enforcement descending on Calico Rock. As far as that phone conversation with the Izard County Sheriff, he said they don't have a whole lot of new information. They're just telling people to stay vigilant and to stay aware. Let law enforcement know if you see anything. We're going to continue to be here throughout the day and follow any new developments. For now, though, in Calico Rock, I'm Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
All right, Carter, thank you. And we will bring you another live update from Calico Rock this afternoon on THV 11 News at 5. Carter will be out there for us as well as the manhunt intensifies.
We got clouds out there, and as you saw, Carter was wearing his raincoat because we've got light rain still pesky across the area. It is not affecting everybody, but there's a solid area of light rain extending from north central Arkansas here into Little Rock Metro. Here's the high resolution radar now. Got a few heavier bands of rain moving through parts of Saline County, so the rain may pick up here in Little Rock over the next 15 to 30 minutes. Just have that umbrella close by throughout the rest of the day. Light rain extending through Cleburne County, about to move into Independence County. Here's future radar showing that chance of scattered areas of rain going through the afternoon into the evening hours, maybe a few rumbles of thunder mixed in. Best chance of sunshine down into South Arkansas. With the clouds around, the temperatures are not budging at all. It is unseasonably cool. Temperatures right now, 67 in Little Rock, 72 in Camden, 66 in Clinton. 73 may be a stretch. Honestly, we may not be able to climb out of the 60s, especially North Arkansas, low 80s down into South Arkansas. I'll let you know if we see more sunshine on your Wednesday coming up.
Thank you, Nathan. We'll see you soon. A weekend gathering turns deadly in Monroe County. One victim is shot to death. 2 other people are hurt. It happened in Holly Grove, where state police say 24-year-old Shanatica Parks of Stuttgart was killed. 2 others, ages 19 and 49, suffered injuries. The event was part of Holly Grove Day, something Mayor Willie Stokes and the City Council actually banned last year because of violence.
They start fighting, they start shooting, and so we decided to, well, we don't want, no one got hurt. So what we're gonna do is just say cancel it. We're not gonna be for that.
Holly Grove police initially responded to the shooting Sunday afternoon, working through the night. Then state police and now other agencies are assisting with the investigation. To national news now, where the manhunt for a group of escaped inmates from New Orleans stretches into the 11th day. But 3 more escapees are caught, 1 in Baton Rouge, the other 2 in Texas. So as of today, that leaves only 2 more for authorities to find. Since the jailbreak, several arrests have been made, people accused of helping the inmates get away. Across the pond, police in Liverpool, England are investigating why a man would drive into a crowd of spectators at a victory parade to honor the soccer team for winning England's Premier League championship. Dozens of people are hurt, children among them. Remy Incencio is in Liverpool, and we have to warn you, this report does contain some disturbing video.
Families and fans never expected that the victory celebration for Liverpool's historic soccer team would devolve into terror. Just after the club's open-top bus left the parade route, police believe this white 53-year-old local man barreled his minivan into the crowd, throwing one man into the air.
Oh, no!
The chaos captured on clips posted to social media.
Oh my God! What? Oh my God!
He then sped up and rammed even more revelers. 4 people were trapped under the van, said police, 3 adults and 1 child. One eyewitness told CBS News the running over of people seemed definitely intentional and that the driver just shut the door and didn't seem to care.
And then we suddenly saw the car reverse and then accelerate and move through the crowd. And honestly, people scattered like bowling pins. Honestly, the change in the mood from what has been a glorious, glorious day to just hell on earth. It was terrifying. It genuinely was terrifying.
Seconds after the man finally stopped, the crowd, now angry, attacked his vehicle and threatened his life as police arrested him and took him away.
The English soccer world has now united in support. Liverpool's arch rivals Manchester United and Everton have expressed their solidarity after this tragedy. Rami Inocencio, CBS News, Liverpool.
In the meantime, multiple agencies are investigating the cause of a fiery boat explosion in Florida. This happened on Memorial Day, and several people were hurt. Again, a warning on this story that some viewers may find the footage disturbing. The explosion Monday shows the boat bursting into flames moments before the passengers on board are thrown into the water. The vessel was anchored at a popular sandbar in Fort Lauderdale that brings in crowds during the holiday weekends. 10 passengers, including 2 young boys ages 5 and 7, had to be taken to the hospital. Their father, who did not want to be identified, spoke to CBS Miami.
We tried to fuel up the boat, and must have been a gas leak, and it spark went off and explosion. My wife and my kids, they'll be okay. There's nothing permanent.
Okay.
But they did get burnt, 30-degree burns.
Officials say the 8 adults who were hurt are listed in good condition, and the 2 boys are listed in fair condition, and authorities say all are expected to eventually be okay. The Trump administration is struggling to advance peace talks in the wars between Israel and Gaza and Ukraine and Russia. The president has suggested he's considering new sanctions on Russia. Natalie Brand shares what's next from the White House.
As the Trump administration tries to help broker a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem visited Jerusalem Monday, offering condolences following the killing of 2 Israeli embassy staffers in Washington, D.C.
President Trump extends his greetings and his grief to all of you, and he stands with you as we fight this hatred in the world.
According to the news site Axios, White House envoy Steve Witkoff said he's disappointed that Hamas has failed to accept his proposal for a new hostage and ceasefire deal.
President Trump is also expressing increasing frustration with Russian President Vladimir Putin as Russia continues to bombard Ukraine amid ceasefire negotiations.
Congressman Don Bacon is among Republicans on Capitol Hill calling on the Trump administration to impose new sanctions. He says peace talks are having zero effect on Putin, and the U.S. and allies must arm Ukraine to the teeth and sanction Russia to the max. Germany announced Monday that allies in Europe will allow Ukraine to fire long-range missiles into Russia to strike military targets. The U.S. eased restrictions last year. The European Union is also agreeing to speed up trade negotiations with the U.S. following President Trump's threat of 50% tariffs on European goods.
The president, said talks last week were going nowhere. Do you feel like there has been progress or that there can be progress?
Well, yeah, there can be progress, but we need a lot more progress. So the progress was slower than in most of the other negotiations, and that's why the president did what he did. I think it was a prudent call.
Following a call with the president of the European Commission, President Trump says he's extended his deadline until July 9th. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Here at home, happening today, people in Saline County affected by last month's storms can start applying for federal disaster aid. This is for damage from severe weather and flooding that hit between April 2nd and 22nd. FEMA and the Small Business Association are opening a disaster assistance center at the Saline County Career and Technical Campus in Benton. It will open each day through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Staff will be there on site to help with applications or answer questions about eligibility. You can also apply on your own at the website salinecounty.org.